Uh, Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Off the Top podcast, episode 39, the Dwight Howard episode when he won with the Lakers in the bubble during the COVID era. Yeah. And of course, I am your host, Zero Requiem 14. We did kind of go through a rebrand, still debating on it, but now the page, or the YouTube page at least, it's going to be called the JJ Zero Show.
Like it.
I wasn't in on this. I wasn't in the company meeting for that, but you know what? I fuck with it.
It was a random decision I made on my own, but I'm still kind of I'm still trying to feel it out right now. So we'll see. I might change it back to Zero Requiem 14. At least a handle right now. If you put the at whatever, it's still Zero Requiem 14. But if you go on like the actual YouTube page, it's gonna be the JJ Zero Show. I think I might just keep it.
Part of me wants you to like change it to Trash Chan and then make your mascot like a red panda that's like coming out of a dumpster.
So you know what's funny, Trev? When you meant it's because the joke about Trash Chan is more of the fact that I keep saying like, oh, if I'm gonna become a VTuber at some point, or if I have like a mascot character, it's literally just a trash can with like googly eyes and the dumb sticker from Among Us. I'm sure someone can draw it up, and I think it would make sense. But
I'm not as good of an artist, but that sounds amazing. That's great.
Or maybe I could just come up with some like horrendous concoction of a PNG image and it just overlaying like eyes and a sticker on it or something.
If you do that and then people send in artwork for you, then you can like commission them. And I think that would be a good avenue.
That's a good idea. That is a good idea.
Yeah.
But
anyways, I like that. I like that. That's funny.
Yep. So there's a little bit of lore behind the whole Trash Chan thing. That's at least gonna be on like majority of my handles, at least gaming wise.
Good point.
But I'm with my guys. Josh and Kev are out for this one, but Trev came back.
Sup, bitches. I mean, lovelies. I mean, beautiful listeners. Anyways, hi. Good to be back.
And then we got a returning guest, Gavin. Welcome.
Howdy, internet. How's everyone?
I'll tell you exactly how everyone is. They are feeling like this.
Fantastic.
You're back. Yes. Sorry to everyone's ears. Sorry about that, but continue. I'm sorry.
We ain't gonna warn anybody about that. Don't worry.
Oh, so we're sadists, I see. All right, good. Yep. Good to know.
Yep. Hey, that's what they get for listening at max volume. You're not supposed to damage your ears.
Oh.
At least you shouldn't.
Surgeon General. Yes.
But, yep, episode 40, the 2020 Dwight Howard Lakers episode.
39.
Topics I at least had in mind. It's very fighting game centric, but there were a couple things that Gavin did bring up to me prior to the recording of the pod. And I was like, oh, we probably should at least mention it. So we'll definitely try to get to that at some point. But the topic I always got to start with every single episode: what has everyone done? What has everyone played? What has everyone watched since the last podcast episode?
You go first, Trevor.
Gavin should go. Oh,
okay.
Okay, never mind. That was funny. Okay, so I'm doing well. I'm back home, obviously, and I've been back home just chilling with the folks. My nieces both had a vocal recital yesterday. Nice. A bunch of people from our community theater, and it was actually ran by one of our old high school friends, Jonathan Engstrom, and it was all his students. It was all kid students. Yes, it was his kid students. It was his adult students, and some of them are like their whole families and communities that come together. And he has good rates. He has them do. He works with them one-on-one, multiple sessions, and then when they get confident enough that they want to be included in the next, because this was his second recital that he held for his students. Last one was last year, so he's thinking about doing it annually. And My nieces have been his students for a good couple of months now, like a better half of a year. And they have, as an uncle who is a performer and who, I was beaming with pride. I like my eldest niece or nephew, I guess his name is Aspen. He has been working so hard on his technique and his breath control, and I got to see him perform "Poor Unfortunate Souls" from The Little Mermaid.
Oh wow!
Hell yeah!
He did so good. He not only was on pitch, the most part on tempo, but on the end he had to hold this like long note. And for the duration of, like, most people when they hold long notes, they kind of cop out a little earlier when they run out of air.
Mhm.
He made me so proud. He held it all the way to the end and did it with control, and I was blown away. I was absolutely blown away, and
Nice.
I felt beaming of pride because I know how difficult that is, and I know the work that they had to do that, and they did it. And so I'm just here as a proud uncle. Just, I gave him a big bear hug afterwards, and yeah, I'm so proud of how far they've come along. And my other niece was their first time being in a recital, and she did beautifully. She was focused when she needed to be. She was energetic. She was telling the story that everyone else was telling. And so I was just sitting there as a proud uncle watching both of my nieces do the thing, and I'm just like,
That's awesome.
So, yeah, it was very heartwarming, very awesome. We also saw a friend of ours who is from Jeremy knows this friend, although we don't hang with he doesn't hang with them anymore. Shaylin, to drop her name, yeah. Her and her husband are, and this doesn't. I mean, obviously this is on the thing and everything, but it's pretty much open. Just don't go spreading it around. They're expecting their first child, and that's really
How
cool.
adorable.
Yeah, they're girl. So Shaylin's gonna have a baby girl, and it's gonna be great. And she's super excited, and they're both excited. And they did something. Part of the showcase, they had another person sing the mom song from Dumbo, the Baby Mine, the one that makes everyone fucking cry.
Oh.
And they overlaid pictures of all the other like kids who were in the show as babies and their baby pictures. And there was a picture of Shaylin's sonograph showing the little baby bump and the
Wow.
little. It was
Talk about an
absolutely.
announcement.
Well, yeah, because most of the immediate people and the important people already knew and everything. But so that was just like a Shaylin when she saw it, because she didn't know her sonograph was going to be in there. So she freaked out and she goes, "That's my baby!" in the middle of the song, because he's very energetic. So yeah, no, it's very, very sweet. So that was
That's
wonderful.
awesome.
I
That's
think that
awesome,
happened.
man.
Yeah, that happened yesterday, actually, of all
Wow.
time.
So
That happened
liter-
yesterday. Yeah.
So wow, that's very recent.
Yes. So I had known they were expecting. I didn't know if it was a boy or girl, and so I was a
So
pleasant
you were
surprise.
in the dark as much as I was until now.
Well, I was a little bit in the know only because my sister officiated their wedding, and is like a good friend of her husband, who also I've known my whole life, and who's been a great family friend himself and his whole family. So it's just like she got adopted by the extended family of the Alkazians and Sukups. It was really cool. It was really, really cool, and we just all celebrated. So that's what's been recent. Um, Josh and I have been going crazy with music. Like literally, I went over last night and we lay down another track. Every time I'm over there now, we come up with either like 2 to 4 songs in or beats in one session. It's kind of crazy. We're kind
Oh
of
wow!
firing off. Yeah, yeah. So I'm
So if
excited for that.
I would,
There's some good stuff coming in the horizon there. Also some features, new people we've met this past year who want to be featured on our stuff. So there's going to be some whole album that we're coming up with right now that is going to be on the horizon. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
And then as far as games, I've been replaying Yakuza Like a Dragon, just kind of passively, getting back into that world. Mainly because I saw that Like a Dragon Gaiden is on there, or the one that has both characters from Yakuza and Like a Dragon in the same campaign. So I want to refresh myself on this game before going into that one. So
now are you going to
that's
be on Kiwami 3 though?
Well, the thing is, I still have Yakuza 3 downloaded, and I would love to be on Yakuza Kiwami 3 plus Dark Ties. I have it on my wish list, but I'll have to see if what my income is like, because I don't know if I can get it like when it drops. You know what I mean?
I mean, you could always wait. Yeah, a lot of the games like that, at least for me, that I'm 50-50 on. I'm currently on like probably wait on like a sale or something.
Right. No, exactly. But for me, I'm excited just to because I was Gavin. I don't know if you know this, but I was playing for the first time Yakuza series, because I played Like a Dragon first, and then I was like, I want to see what the OG game is like. So I played, and then I found out they had Yakuza 0. So I played Yakuza 0, Kimawari, Kimawari 2, and then that was where the remaster stopped. And then I downloaded Yakuza 3, and I had some issues with the with the mechanics, I guess you would say. And I couldn't get past a tutorial fight, and I was embarrassed, so I rage quit. So like
Fair.
and then this got announced, and then Kimawari 3 got announced. So I'm like, okay, I'll just wait for that to come out, and maybe it'll be fixed.
Or maybe you'll
So that's why I'm at.
satiate it or some like in some way, shape, or form. But
yes. So I'm kind of waiting for that right now. I've been playing been replaying Skate, even though it's doggy doo doo. I know they've been making updates to it, so I'm just I still like I still like playing a skate game, so it's free, so I'm not worried about it.
Not gonna lie.
I think everybody did.
That's been like off my console for like months now. It's like if the game that's like supposed to be my time killer is not even being played, it's like it's get out.
Fair point. But I've been what was it? I just started I got my niece the nephew started on Hogwarts Legacy, because they love to create their characters in games. Yeah, they love that shit. So like I told them, and they watch the Harry Potter movies too. So I'm like, all right, so you have a baseline knowledge of this world. You're gonna enjoy this. I will be here with you to give you all the tidbits of information. But I'm excited for that because that's good. Go ahead.
No, sorry. No, sorry. I'll wait till you finish.
Basically, that was it. Because I remember my mom, like when the books were being released and the movies were coming out. Like when I was a kid, she would take me and my brother to like Del Taco or wherever to get food, and would like while we're eating, she would say like, "Do you want to know what's happening in the book right now? So you guys know what happens in the movie here, but let me tell you about the stuff that." Yeah, so my mom was basically giving us the Cliff Notes version of the books, which was very sweet.
Oh, that's awesome.
I want to share that. Yeah, exactly. So anyway, that's enough of me. Gavin, what have you been up to? And
no, I was going to say, I feel like that game really like flew under the radar when it came out.
Because of controversy.
I don't remember what. Oh, that's probably what it was. I also don't remember really what also came out during that time. But that's actually a really solid game for being like just a high kind of
a high
popular
production
IP game that usually don't do well. Yeah, it's
well because it was just it's a good open world. It's good at role playing at certain bits, but I feel like the fan base is divided. Like now you have people who want a story that they haven't experienced before, and then you have other people who want a role playing experience, like actually being a student at Hogwarts. So like, I know this talks about right, exactly, and that's why people wanted more of that, and they kind of hated the main campaign for the story because they thought it was so formulaic. And I agree, but like, I don't know, given the time frame and what they were trying to do, I think it was okay.
I've seen a couple of the movies, but I think exploring Hogwarts, like the actual school, and just finding all these like random little side areas and these tunnels and random like secret doors and stuff that lead down to these certain areas, like was so cool, and it was designed super well. All the puzzle stuff that was in the school.
Yeah, I've been following up on like sequel talk for it, and they are making it. Like it's a high priority so far, even with the merger. The Netflix, I think it's still a high priority. But
that was, if I remember, that was one of the IPs that Warner Brothers said that they wanted to keep, and that they wanted to. It was like Harry Potter, like Batman, and something else.
Sadly, Mortal Kombat.
Maybe
sad.
Yeah.
Rip.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah.
Low key R.I.P. NetherRealm. I have no idea
Yeah,
what's gonna
and
happen
then
to Mortal
I think the
Kombat.
fourth
Dude,
one was like Game of Thrones or something like that.
Yeah.
But
look, we could talk about that too, but yeah, honestly,
So,
yeah. So I have high hopes, at least for that game, and for them to. I just hope they build upon it and listen and all the things, you know.
if you were to do a sequel though, would you just still try to keep it like as close to the prequel, kind of like because I know Hogwarts Legacy is supposed to be essentially a prequel to like the films in general. Uh,
I would
would you still
I
keep
would
it
do it
within that
different.
frame, or would you maybe like try
I
to
would.
insert it in between the movies?
You want to know what I would do? I would have the playable character that you played in the first game. Be It'd be hard to connect it unless you have a WB account, and that requires everyone to get it. So maybe not this a whole 100%. But I want the lore of the game that we played to be lore in the second game because I don't want it to be a continuation. I don't want to play the same student. I don't. I actually would love to see them do Hogwarts Legacy 2 closer to like the actual events of the movies. So I think if I can, I would honestly love a story where you're another student who like before got started as a fifth year, can see traces of ancient magic, but you get to recreate your character and start from scratch, and still go to Hogwarts, but it's around the time of World War II.
Hmm.
So in the Wizarding world, that means Fantastic Beast lore is a thing. So like Dumbledore at his age and Grindelwald coming to power and all these other things. I want that to be there. And I want them to find something from the previous game, maybe like a reserve from Ranrock or like you know what I mean? Like spoilers by the way. But like from the ending of the first game, I want it to go into the next. That's probably not what's gonna happen. Probably gonna be just a continuation of the same character so that it just carries over and builds upon the experience. Like maybe we're a sixth year at that point. Um which that would be fine too. And I just wish that A, I want Quidditch. B, I want a bit more. I want the option to have like a strict schedule or something akin to the first game. You know what I mean?
So kind of make it like Bully
So
essentially, like where you had to follow a
yeah, like
schedule
flesh.
with the
They
classes.
did a great job. They did a great job fleshing it out. I want more to do in other iconic areas. Like I want to go to back to like Diagon. I want to go to Diagon Alley. I want to go to Azkaban properly this time and actually like maybe bust someone out. Um, I want to like because you get snippets of these places in the main game. I want like full on like actual missions, like story things to be. I don't know. I feel like I want to go to hometown just for a little bit, and I want to see like the graves. I want to like see all the other locations from the books that haven't been shown yet. You know what I mean?
So basically, just like just add more to the current map is what you're saying.
Well, yes and no. I want them to restrict a little bit because I know the hardware limitations, and I know even the next specs. It's going to be on new next gen. I want it to be good, so I don't want them to just give a big expensive world again with barely anything to do or like mundane shit to do. You know, I don't want that. I want it to be a bit more focused.
Okay.
Um,
So like
yeah, that
semi, would you say like almost like kind of like a sandbox or semi-linear?
I think if it is semi-linear, I just want the main story to be as good as the side stories because there's a specific side story in Hogwarts Legacy that overshines the entirety of the main campaign, and I don't want that. I want
Mm,
what we have to do to be the most interesting part. You know what I mean?
got it. Okay, okay.
Yeah. So anyway, that's my tidbit. I kind of went off on a tangent. I apologize. Let's get back on track.
Gavin's currently
Actually,
muted.
Gavin still has to.
Oh, there you
Yeah,
go.
sorry about that, Gavin.
I
Go
would say
ahead.
very much all good stuff, Trev. I like your ideas. You should go work for WB and
Okay.
revive the studio.
Yeah, I'll bring you in with me.
Revive dead franchises, please.
Gavin's no, you know what Gavin's gonna
Yes.
do? He's gonna go run over. He's gonna be working at WB. He's gonna go straight for the NRS offices and be like, "Make this game," or
Do it right
report,
now.
make
He's
Mortal
gonna go
Kombat
there.
9 remaster.
Print money. Here's how you do it.
Yeah. He's gonna go there and
Big
he's
book.
gonna see an
He's gonna have
empty
a piece of
fucking
paper
like the,
on one side, print money. The other side is MK9 remaster of some
Running
kind.
printing simulator.
yes. Oh my god.
I feel like, especially since MK1 is, I mean, for all intents and purposes, pretty much dead at this point.
I mean, after a
They
year or
should,
something.
yeah, and how the future of, maybe not NRS, but at least the Mortal Kombat franchise is very uncertain right now. That would be just the best thing they could do to, I guess, hold the fan base over, at least, maybe not even that, but just to give like, hey, we're still thinking about it, we're still doing things. Play this for the time being. We know you guys love this shit, and we'll work on something in the meantime. But since we're not going to be able to get you like a brand new game, we should at least have something like this. I think. I don't know. It'd be a really great kind of eye over for their next big thing. And I understand that, like, obviously the like legacy collection thing was a thing. So I don't know if they want to take the risk in doing that. I don't know, and that kind of soured the taste of a lot of NRS fans and a lot of the classic fans. So that it might be a tough thing to do with putting money into something that's only again to make money again. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people love it, but it might not be on their agenda in terms of what they think is going to make them the most money, and it might not be. So I'm not an executive. I'm not a dev. So what do I know? I'm just a consumer. But that's what I would want.
I mean, let's just put it this way, because it low key sort of blends into like one of our top just topics in general that we're gonna have on this pod. I mean, let's just put it this way: when you have a bunch of one, you have a company that's just starting to get into the fighting game space,
Mhm.
and now they have just one of their biggest games basically become a fighting game. You have another company that's a smaller studio, but they've already taken like the best notes in terms of like how to handle content in terms of like censorship and
Mhm.
stuff like that for YouTube. And then obviously Street Fighter and Tekken are still alive and well. They're on,
Yeah.
and it's just hilarious because they're on their season 3 or about to be.
Yep, I saw that tweet where someone was like year 3, and it was Tekken and the new DLC, and Street Fighter and the DLC, and it was a tombstone next to Mortal
Yes, I think I
Kombat.
saw the same tweet. I think I
Yeah,
saw the same
yeah.
one.
That's so unfortunate.
Yeah.
So unfortunate.
Yeah, it's a very sad time to be an NRS fan, basically both of us.
Yeah, and I don't even like. I genuinely, at this point, don't even care what it is. I just want like a new NRS game because that's just like my thing, and that was my introduction into fighting games. So I've been so attached
Same.
to NRS Studio as a franchise, regardless of whatever the IP it is. Granted, would I love an Injustice game? Sure, but like I just want them to make something to be competitive in the fighting game space again. That's just
Yeah.
my shit. So
Yeah, that's
I
honestly
don't
like
know.
that's what I mean. Let's put it this way, because the problem with NRS is like they don't even have. I don't know if it's like they don't hold like that scene as high of a regard,
Mhm.
because I mean technically if we're talking about financials, because like as far as I am aware, maybe I'm wrong in this, or I read the report wrong. They did say MK1 did sell well compared to like everything else.
I'm sure it did. Yeah, I'm sure it did.
But it's like the fundamental like game itself is the problem. It's not the sales of the game, it's the game.
Yeah, yeah, which is I mean, I think a lot of what really hurt that game is probably its single player content.
Yes.
And the fact that, I don't know, presentation wise, MK11 does a lot of things really well, especially from like a presentation and a single player content side. And if you really want to be, realistic and truthful, the people that are buying NRS games, the reason why they sell so well is because the casual fan base, it appeals to them more so than the competitive fan base. And so when you
It's
take
called
away
brand security or something.
something like that,
It's
Go
kinda.
ahead.
It's like it's weird because like even
mhm,
if you look at the like NRS pros in general, like yeah, they're pros in that, but they're kind of like also like the most looked down upon, I would say. outside of Sonic
E-
Fox.
Even like in the current NRS, like pros and content creators are going back and like hosting MKX tournaments and playing MK11, and not, they're not even playing MK. What Tweety has made like 3 videos, going back and playing MK11 this past month. Like it's just
Oh my god.
even like the diehard hardcore fans who have competed and the players who have competed over the years in NRS games are like, yeah, no, we're just going back to the old games now. I mean, they stopped supporting content. I feel like this is like the least amount of content that we got in an NRS game, while being promised that it was going to be supported for the longest time. Am I wrong? Is that
No,
a wrong thing to say?
that's very true. It's very true. And
That's
the only thing I
crazy.
would say, I mean, if we're gonna be like, let's, I don't want to say like devil's advocate, but if we
Mhm.
consider the fact that it was Ed Boon who he wants to promise the community we're gonna try to support this game for as long as we can. It's just
Yeah,
unfortunately the suits at WB, and they're the reason why I hate WB now as a whole, they made the decision to pull the plug on that game, like as
yeah.
early as like barely even like a year and a half, maybe
Yeah,
two
we only
years.
got two combat packs, right? Was it 3? No, we got 2 combat packs.
We only got 2 combat packs, a very
And a,
lackluster story.
I was gonna say
Uh,
a very mid. I never played it, but I heard it was a very mid story expansion that didn't really tie anything up and left on a cliffhanger. It wasn't really that great to begin with.
Oof.
So yeah, it had a really rough cycle, and the fact that it was like close to being what we wanted, but not exactly, and then because certain mechanics were implemented a certain way and made the gameplay feel a certain way, and the fact that you know it it's slower than any of the other Mortal Kombat games play. It's very odd because you think you go back and you're like, oh, MKX is super hyper fast. Then you play MK11. It's like, why is this game so slow? And then you play MK1, and you go back to MK11. Like, wow, this game looks insanely fast compared to MK1, and it plays much faster. It's more responsive. Um, yeah, overall, I mean, this is the first NRS game in 13 years that I've actively like uninstalled and haven't gone back to at any point after I uninstalled it.
yeah,
Like it's
yeah,
kind of crazy. Like I mean, I was a diehard MK9 fan. I played that for years. NKX has really never gotten off my console without being reinstalled.
it's
MK11 I
never
reinstalled.
leaving.
I uninstalled MK1 and kind of never thought about that game again. There was after the Combat Pack 2, nothing else really happened, and that was kind of it. And it's not even that like I don't know the meta of that game and just like the way that game plays. It's not really that enjoyable from just like a casual standpoint anymore. Like I don't know.
All you have to do is
So
literally
it's
just,
rough to see
it's
where.
literally like just play. If I remember correctly, Farah is the best. Farah was one of the better assists. Tremor, Scorpion, Sub Zero
Scorpion
assists.
Fair was pretty top tier.
Yeah,
Terminator was and might be still. I mean, I haven't really been following
I
that other
wouldn't be
game, but
surprised if
Terminator is really
Terminators.
good.
Yeah, Conan
Um,
is like hard. Is kind of like a execution heavy character, but he's really good when you learn him. I
Conan Shujinko is really good. Um, yeah, it's just the meta was also very weird, and just like what the game kind of incentivized in terms of the gameplay was not fun to. Honestly, it wasn't fun to go up against or really play, to be honest. um, but yeah, I hope the best for that studio and that franchise because I want more games because when they do well, they do really well. Um,
yes, I
so
think,
I just hope
and
that's all I can do.
yeah, I mean, in all honesty, like even when like to be quite honest, like I knew about like the MKX like scene, but I wasn't like really
Mhm.
like actively following it. I don't think I really actively
Exactly.
followed
Yeah.
um a pro scene until like the tail end of Injustice 2 slash beginning of
Mm,
MK11. I think that's the first time I ever
same.
like followed that scene, you know, not
I
too
feel like
super close, but still.
yeah, I feel like I never really understood like truly like fighting game mechanics and frame data and what's unsafe on block and what all that stuff means until I started playing MK11. I was like, oh, okay, now I'm actually kind of good at fighting games. Until then,
Yeah.
I like new combos, and then for like years I was like, oh, all I have to do is just learn this combo, and then I win. I'm like, no, that's not how that works.
It's like you end up it's like you autopilot in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I'm gonna be honest, that was me for a while on MK, but then until like basically you and I, Gabs, we started playing like any of the games. It's like this makes sense now. It's
Yeah,
like
exactly. I was like, oh, I understand what this means. Fine. Like I opened my third eye. I was like, oh, I'm seeing now.
yes,
Seeing for the first
exactly.
time. um, but yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, Capcom is still there, and there's other fighting game IPs that I guess, if anything happens, I just gotta have to get into the Japanese fighting game scene. So we'll see.
Yeah.
I'm forced into it.
Yo,
Get back on Tekken and Street Fighter.
you said Tekken?
What? That was Trev's sleeper agent trigger word.
That's his word. That's the sleeper agent word.
Snake card.
um,
Something.
but
17.
I'll just quickly kind of like say that first part because I honestly we just went on like a fucking tangent on just NRS. But you know what else is new? In terms of just like what happened like prior to the pod. Well, first thing I actually finished Resident Evil 4, like Leon's campaign on the Switch actually, and
Oh,
game runs pretty well. It's pretty much just the HD port just put on the Switch. So I don't know.
nice.
I don't really have a frame of reference of how it plays on the original Switch, but at least with the Switch 2, it's good.
Okay.
And I pretty much have been playing like Metroid Prime Remastered after getting lost like 3 times. And then the game eventually said, "Motherfucker, go over here." um,
Yellow paint.
Sadly, no, not yellow paint. It literally will just say, "Hey, there's data you can there's data like in one of the regions that you can go to," and then you just pull up the map and it just points you to the area. I was like, I should go over there, huh?
Might be worth my time, maybe.
And sure enough, I am progressing, so I will eventually
Nice.
get to it. I did finally finish Shinobi after a while. I definitely say really good fucking game. I love it for what it is. It's definitely a
Yeah.
good Switch game, I would say.
I
Or
mean, I
if
still
you
need to
have
buy it
like
on Switch.
or even a Steam Deck, like if you have that, like that's a good game. It's good to play it on there too.
Hmm.
So I would definitely say, yep, Shinobi, a lot of fun, a lot of fun.
Yeah, it feels really good on Switch. I there's something about like having a handheld device and playing like side scrollers or just like quick frenetic arcade action games on it that just feel really good. To me, even better than playing on like a modern,
Con-
console,
or even just like playing
a
on
television console.
like I'd argue even it's like the same thing with me and a bunch of Steam games because like some of the games I did play like Mega Bonk, Ball Pit, those are like very
Yeah.
simple like fun arcadey games. But like I play it on PC right now. But if
Mhm.
I know Ball Pit is at least on Switch. That one's a lot.
Mhm.
It's kind of like got a really simple gameplay loop, but it's a lot of fun to play.
Yeah, I feel like that's going to be kind of my like top-down side scroller kind of backlog killer. Like I said, I just re-downloaded. I mean, I have Darkwood on my PS5, and I've always wanted to play it, and I've kind of got into it a little bit. But I think my Switch is going to be a game, like a system for games like that. I'm actually going to get into and play. Kind of. And it's like the arcade design philosophy where you just kind of get in and it gets you engaged immediately. Those are the kind of games I really want to play more so on my Switch. They just feel better. They feel more organic, I guess.
Yeah, definitely.
Makes
And
sense.
it's funny that because like you were mentioning Switch games because like I've actually been on like a little bit of a Switch like collection binge. Hold on, because literally this little case right here has like a bunch of Switch games in here, and like I've mostly just bought games that like I've played before, and then it's just like I just want to have like the collection get started because like I
Mhm.
actually have the Crash Bandicoot Insane trilogy. I bought CTR again. I actually got Cuphead. Um,
Oh,
and then
On the
there was one
Switch?
game that I remember mentioning on the pod before, but I didn't. I have yet to boot it up. But it's called By Sweet Carol. It's like a side scroller, like kind of horror game or thriller type game that just looks like a Disney cartoon. It looks really cool with the art style. Like I think I remember mentioning it to Trev at one point.
this sounds familiar.
I think
But
so.
Yeah, and then other games like I actually got Sea of Stars. It's like a RPG, like almost kind of like the classic like Final Fantasy style RPG. And speaking of RPGs, I actually got Super Mario RPG.
Really
Yep. Maybe I'll get to it at some point.
interesting.
I'll get to it at some point. I still have yet to boot up like any of the actual Switch 2 games that aren't Mario Kart Tour or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, I still need to get like Odyssey and Tears of the Kingdom and
Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild. Yeah, I still need to get all those, but they're just so expensive right now at full price.
I know that's what pisses me off about
Those
it.
are never going to be discounted. That's unfortunate.
No, they'll be like
Honestly, I
10%.
think it's
I'm
the
like,
one I
okay.
would say is definitely worth it for its price. It's just, man, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom is, yeah, that's.
I'm just interested to see. I wonder if Tears of the Kingdom runs well on Switch. I'm sure Breath of the Wild does, but it being like a sequel, I wonder how well it runs. It probably runs fine. It's probably made for Switch, so it's probably fine.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
that kind of depends, I guess. Like, I think it's just because, especially because they made Switch 2 versions, like, it's just like,
Yeah.
at least like for Breath of the Wild, like, I think the last time I heard about it, it was just people say, okay, just imagine, it's kind of like how Ghost of Tsushima from PS4 to PS5, it's like, how do you make the game run better? Boom.
I think Ghost of Tsushima. Well, I guess it depends on the hardware because playing the PS4 version of Ghost on PS5 still looks good. But yeah, the PS5 version definitely looks better.
Yeah. And then I guess Tears of the Kingdom was like it was at that tail end of the what's it called the Switch Life, where it's kind of like
Cycle,
now
yeah.
hardware is kind of starting starting to show its age a little bit, but still.
Yeah, I mean, I obviously would play Breath of the Wild before, so
Just
want to get through that.
need to turn off.
Haven't finished it, but yeah, same.
Maybe I'll get an eShop gift card for my birthday.
I don't know why my
Ooh,
camera
is that a hint?
I'll literally just
hinting
hoping. No, I'm just want one. There's so many games on my wish list. Jesus Christ.
It's the same. Wait, actually, let me look at my. I want to look at my wish list real quick. I know we have a whole thing. I'm sorry. I know we've been like talking for a minute now.
Oh yeah, we've just been talking about like a bunch of stuff. I'm trying to see if like my camera's like gonna. I guess it's not fixing itself. Oh well.
Wow.
And then as far as like other stuff we've been playing, well, Gavin and I tried High Guard.
Yeah. How was that?
It's an experience.
It's. I will definitely say this. I don't know if it could be a Concord 2 when it's
everything that's wrong with modern gaming.
Oh, there you go. Right. Yes. That's what I was expecting. No, I'm kidding.
So I will. Okay. So I guess the best way to describe it, it's got at least decent gunplay because I actually like how it feels in terms of gunplay. But I think the way the game is, like at least at the time we played, which was a 3v3, I don't know how to. I don't know how to feel about it. It's kind of just whatever of a game. I'm not gonna say it's the worst game in the world.
Very fun.
It's not. It's just not really like intriguing to me.
Yeah, the game loop is not very fun.
No, not really. It doesn't feel. The problem is, it's kind of like it just feels like you could literally play like one match. It's like that's the game. Like that's kind of like the issue of it.
Yeah, there's no really like core elements or mechanics that make it super dynamic or make it super engaging or make you want to go back in and play another round. Like it's more or less going to be kind of the same, especially since there's how many maps are there? Is there one map?
I think it's supposed to be like supposedly 5 or 6, but your base is what's
different.
different.
I felt like we played on the same map every game.
I don't know, to be honest. I really couldn't tell the difference. But supposedly there was like the biggest.
More. Yeah, and then, I mean, I think the biggest problem is that you have this. I think that's what everyone is pretty much saying is that it's this huge, expansive, giant map. You can go out and you have these different phases where you have to loot and pick up stuff. You can come across the enemy, but it's a 3v3. So it feels like the only time you're ever really engaging with the enemy is when they're right at your base. I feel like it would just have been better if it was like a more bigger, like actual, like giant raid style game Like it
Yes.
doesn't really feel. It feels like it was made for more players or a more like kind of epic experience than just like a 3v3. I feel like I think they did. Didn't they do an experimental
Yeah, apparently there was an LTM that was like not too
limited
long
time
after it
mode? Yeah.
launched. But I was like, why are you making an LTM? Just make it 5v5. Like,
What? Oh, so it was a 5v5. Okay. Which I don't even know if that would really help that much.
I think they, to
But
be
yeah, I
quite,
mean,
go on, sorry.
no, sorry, I have my mouth full. Go ahead.
I think like, I would probably say like the only thing that I would like to see like out of this game, to be quite honest, just start taking aspects of like MOBAs, like just have like an army essentially, and you got to protect the army to like go on those raids, like have just like a big battle
Yeah.
kind of thing. Make it basically Battlefront. Just
Yeah,
do
honestly,
something
that would
like
be a
that.
really good way to go about it.
Especially because you have like you can have like if even in like the sense of like big battles like that, all the heroes are like commanders of some type or within certain
Yeah.
areas. It would work. But I think the problem is that they didn't have that in mind, and the game's kind of like just suffering as it is. Now, I do see that there is a chance for this game to be like something in the future, but I just need to see what are they gonna do about it.
Yeah, they could pull a No Man's Sky at some
Mhm.
point, but right now, I don't think it's really in a state that makes it, especially with the current state of just multiplayer games and free to play stuff. Right now, it's not really in a space where it's super competitive, and I feel like it already kind of shot itself in the foot with. I feel like it's just like the style of the game feels like it's already putting itself into like kind of a saturated market a bit. Um, I mean, it's just not really an extraction, but I mean, it's just kind of another like
It's just another
hero
like
shooter, first person shooter game that we've
it's
had so
another
many
like
over the years.
multiplayer first person shooter.
Uh, yeah, it
Like
doesn't seem to be doing anything super unique or super different that really separates it, makes it really, really worth your time. I just feel like it's a game where it feels very familiar. Like, oh, I've played this before.
yeah. Yeah, I think that's the best way to describe it. But I don't know. I'll give it like I'd say if I give it like another month, maybe I'll come back to it. Depending. But for now at least, like I don't see myself coming back to this game right now. But maybe they do some changes. Kind of make it a little more enticing to play, then hey, who knows? Maybe we'll start becoming high guard content creators. Maybe. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, it's not like dog shit slop like everyone's talking about it who's bashing it, but it's just not like there's nothing about it that is super appealing or engaging about it right now.
Yes.
Um, it feels like I said, it feels familiar, like we've been here before with other
Yes.
games.
Yeah, definitely. Um and then I guess to kind of like just start going into like the actual topics that we want to try to get into. So 2XKO has now been out for about roughly a week, I want to say, give or take.
Hmm.
And they obviously did have their first major outing. And I kind of just I know I've probably played it the most out of the three of us right now.
Yeah.
Um I mean, I guess I may as well ask like from your guys' impressions, like how you guys are feeling about that game, even from like the limited experience.
Mm.
What are we talking about again? Sorry.
About
XKO.
2XKO.
Yes.
I kind of
You can
just
go
want to
first, Trev.
get
I don't really
everyone's
have an
Fine.
opinion
answer.
on it, like with
Okay.
where it is right now.
Well, I mean,
Well, yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say for me, I've just played it so limitedly that I can't really have a super stable opinion. I'm just not super sure it's really my jam, but I kind of get the appeal. Um, I think for some reason the controls seem a bit foreign to me, and I thought it would maybe feel more familiar, like more of the tag stuff I play, like a Power Rangers or something like that. I mean, I guess it's by design because I know it has like more simple inputs and you do more like single button actions and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't really know is super for me. But I'd be definitely be down to get back to it again and try. Maybe I'll just there's very limited characters that I have unlocked right
Yeah.
now. So maybe if I find a character that I really like, that might change it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I mean, I can't form a super negative or positive. I can't say it's a really bad game. I'm sure people really like it. But I think I just need to kind of find my groove in it. I haven't really played it too much. But that's kind of all I got to say about it, really.
Trev.
So I think that 2XKO impression so far has been pretty there's fun aspects to it and there's not so fun aspects. I like I said before, I like the UI, I like the ability that you could be, I think their online lobby is pretty good. Um I don't I like the incentive of playing the game to unlock more characters. I like that they have a lot of options for us to unlock big parts of the game that aren't behind a paywall. Like the only stuff that's behind a paywall is a cosmetic, basically, an extra currency to get those cosmetics. So like I get that. That's fine. There is something to be said about um different natures of gameplay style. So like we've only tried out a few of them,
Like only a few
but
fuses.
yes, Double Down, while it's good about if everybody picks it, being the equalizer and allows a dynamic gameplay, it also is a little it's a little less skill based and more strategy based in that sense, because then you
Mm.
get to strategize how. I mean, you still got to be proficient at the game, of course, but like your swaps, it's a little too easy to break up chain, and which I guess is helpful because otherwise people would be spamming you against the corner until you cry for mommy. But I I also know like it's well balanced in that regard. I will say that it does take a second to get used to, especially when I don't know you're used to fighting games like Mortal Kombat or Tekken or
Yeah.
Street Fighter, where like hacking and doing all that stuff is like integral to some people's time having a good time. And I just see a lot of people getting upset with the amount of breaks that can come with that specific gameplay mode. So I'm glad they have other options, but like I even talking about it right now, it's not something I'm actually against. It's just something that me personally, as a casual fighter game player, um, I appreciate the openness, but I also can see the issues that might arise from it. Like I can see people having issues with doing only Double Down or doing only Juggernaut or doing only like you know what I mean. And
Yeah. Yeah, I get you.
you can mix and match. Maybe I haven't seen enough actual gameplay from other people utilizing the other styles. Maybe we should utilize them a bit more, and I'll have a better opinion. Just because I feel like from what I've seen, I can see the drawbacks and the pros and cons, but I still think it's good. I think it's in a great place. I think what it's offering the casual and pro players are is nice enough to I don't know give a respite from the other games. Is that what they're going for? I don't know if that's the case, but I for one am enjoying myself when I play it. I I'm just playing with very skilled fighter game players, so I feel like I'm fighting an uphill battle every time I sign on. But that's
I feel the
just
same way, Trev. Honestly, I have very similar
okay.
feelings
Good,
about it. Oh.
good. Okay, then yeah, I feel that's how I feel about it. I honestly, it's overwhelmingly positive, with a couple of gripes, but that's mainly because of my personal experience. I don't think everybody else is experiencing that.
Mhm.
Um, I think the servers are great. I think it loads in pretty fast. I think the specs are great on it. The artwork is amazing, obviously, and like
Mhm.
it's a it's a pleasure to look at, and it's always good when you get a new character because then you get to experience like any fighting game. But it's just nice to look at and nice to be in that world aesthetically. So yes, I like it.
If they
Yeah.
can fix the screen tearing, we'll be all right.
Yes, I think that's one of the
So
things that's weird. That's like, why is there so much screen tearing
maybe
in
I'm
like
not
this?
knowing what you guys are talking about. What is screen tearing?
Think of an image basically that's uneven. Think of something like that.
Image that's uneven.
Like,
Yeah,
okay,
I don't exactly know like why it happens, but whenever
I
you see movement on screen and it usually happens in like halves. So like the top half will be X amount of frames ahead of the bottom half of the screen, and then it has to kind of catch up, and you see this obvious kind of split down the
I
middle.
see.
Yeah.
I see.
And
yeah,
Okay.
I don't know, maybe
All
it's just
right.
my eyes, like
no,
I've
that's
trained to
honestly
kind of
that
visually see. Yeah.
that I think is pretty much a good explanation of like how to explain screen
You
tearing,
know,
essentially.
now that you mentioned that, I have noticed that. It hasn't ruined the game for me, maybe because I've used it to my advantage, like
Sure.
using the
It's
lag.
honestly, it's
Mhm.
not really
It's just a
like
bit jarring.
it's jarring, not game
Yes, yeah,
breaking, but
I
it is
agree.
just like,
Yeah.
oh, holy fuck.
Hmm.
I agree
um,
with that. Yes. Okay. Then yeah, that is unfortunate. Yes, I
Mm.
agree.
yeah,
Because
but
you can even see it in the clip that when you posted, Jay. I was like, "Holy!"
Oh no, that's awful. That's awful.
A
Yeah,
little
you'll
bit,
you
and
could
like I
you'll see
think
it.
mainly in like the
You
end
could just
screen.
watch it and you'll see it. It's like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
I see what he's talking about. But it's not. And
is
again,
that
Mhm.
like a
it's
bug fix or?
it's definitely a fix you can do. It's just when the
It's an
fix is
optimization thing.
coming. Yeah, it's when is the fix. That's the only thing we don't know.
Mhm. Yeah.
Right.
Because as far as like, I mean, I haven't really tried playing online on PC, but I don't recall any screen tearing on that. So you know,
Surprised there's no VSync option either.
which could be the reason why there is screen tearing
No.
right now. Because when the
Mm.
beta was happening for this game, there was a lot of things like in terms of performance that was there. I'm pretty sure VSync was there, and 120 FPS was a thing too. So I
Mm.
think what people were saying is that because they're trying to implement like a 120, because there's no 120 hertz option for the game now, maybe that's what's
Mm.
causing screen tearing, and it's because like in a way it's kind of like the PS5 is like sort of forcing it to happen. That could be the reason.
Interesting. I see.
Mm,
But right now, like we'll just have to. I mean, we'll just have to wait for like a patch for that one. But
Mm.
I mean, aside from that, like I've played like a bunch more matches now, like ever since like some of the private sessions we did. And
Mm.
I can definitely say for certain, like, oh yeah, it's actually a lot more interesting than I was expecting. Because just from me
Mm.
playing alone and just seeing like how everybody else plays, like even like playing with the duo aspect is a lot of like it's interesting because you got to worry about one person's playstyle versus another person's playstyle. Because I remember
Yeah.
I was fighting a Vi and Caitlyn team, and they were duoing. The Vi character was just I just couldn't breathe on that character. And then every time Caitlyn showed up, she plays her keep away game so goddamn well. And it's like, dude, this is kind of hard to fight against. But it didn't take me a minute. It did take me a minute to realize, wait, I have actual defensive mechanics I can use.
Yeah. That
So,
is true.
but once you get that figured
Looking
out,
at
it's
you
like,
more than
oh,
combat.
it's like what Gavin mentioned earlier about like NRS, like, oh, that's the third eye opening.
Yeah.
So, but in terms of like the other fuses though, I definitely would say if you watch just the pro scenes, dude, they were using a bunch of different fuses. Like the most common one, or like I guess like the most popular one was freestyle, which is like you can do two more handshake tags. So
Mm.
and it added layers to pressure. Because even like if we
Yeah.
so once you add that, it's like okay, that's interesting. And then 2x assist as well. Juggernaut, it's good for depending on how committed you are to your character, but it kind of takes away the fun part of the game itself.
Yeah.
Because like I think because Juggernaut, depending on who your character is, like especially if you got like probably like Juggernaut, like insert the top tiers like either Echo or Yasuo. Oh, dude,
Mhm.
they will fuck you up. Like I even was like I think at one of the matches or like one of the last sets I did was like against like a Warwick Juggernaut player, and I was learning shit that I was like, oh, that works on Juggernaut.
Interesting.
So, and Warwick is kind of like he's probably like the main right now for me. Like it's literally like Warwick and Alawi, but I kind of like float between uh Vi and Braum as well. But right now, like in
Mm.
terms of you're gonna ask me to play competitively or like compete in a tournament, it's Warwick Alawi.
Yeah,
So
Warwick seems pretty strong.
yeah, he's kind
Yeah,
of like
you
the most
fuck people up so
straightforward.
fucking much with those two. God fucking damn
Well, I mean,
it.
dude, well, with Warwick, he's kind of like the most straightforward of the characters, but he has like but he does have a lot of like routes, and then Alawi is just solid. Like
Mm.
it honestly takes like one nerf to kill her, and maybe in a buff to just make her that good. But I don't think she needs a buff. She's that good in terms of being like an anchor for your team.
Mhm.
But
Hmm.
um, but I mean, aside from that, I mean, I think I'm still holding like my thoughts about this game. Like when I played it in the beta, I think this has a chance to be like one of the best fighting games like in history. This has a chance.
Mm.
But I
Bold
want to
claim.
see what their philosophy in balancing is, because in terms of like right now, it's kind of like, okay, there is a clear top tier in it being
Yeah.
Echo Yasuo right now. Like there was like, I think I saw a graph like four of the top 8 players had at least Echo. And
Oh, wow.
yeah, and then like 2 Yasuos, and then everyone else was like 1 or 2 or had 0 representation.
Mhm.
So I
Well,
mean,
it's still early, so there's plenty of time.
it's plenty of time. I mean, it did just this is kind of like
Yeah.
the first official release of the game, so give it
Mhm.
some time. Definitely give it time. I think it'll be in a really interesting spot as the years go along.
Mhm.
But to kind of continue with the 2xKO topic, or kind of topic, they did just have their first major tournament, being Frosty Faustings this past weekend.
Mhm.
And it's like the first major tournament for 2xKO. And
Mm.
first of all, big shout out to Bleed. I think he's actually from California too, funny enough. And he's 16, and he won the first major
Oh,
tournament.
wow.
Yeah.
Holy
And
shit.
yeah,
Oh,
and
yeah.
everyone was like throwing the W's like this. And like you can hear the audience being like, "Bleed!"
That's
So,
cool.
yeah, and I mean the fact that even I didn't realize they were also doing it mixed as well, because there was Sonic Fox's team was also on there too, on the top 8s.
Mm.
So, and I don't know who his team got knocked out by, but all I just know is, well, it's like, well, they weren't in the grand final.
Yeah.
But
Mm.
yeah, if you watch that grand final match, it was so good. Like it even went to a reset. It's like, damn.
I should probably watch it.
It's like 30 minutes, so like it's definitely,
Mm.
you definitely learn a lot of things. Like I think like just watching pros like play the game, it's like, this is fucked up, but it's also so
Yeah.
interesting. Like like I definitely would say like, yeah, Echo is kind of like currently like the number 1 character right now. He's really good.
Mm.
But he's also
It
really
seems
hard
like
to
it.
but he's also kind of hard to do execution with, because
Yeah.
you have to you be mindful of like your time winder, and then install, just everything. So he's definitely the top 1 character. But there was some controversy kind of going about 2xKO's way. Um More specifically, just kind of like the sense that that this game kind of like took the highlight that is Frosty Faustings, compared to something like, I think I was seeing tweets that the Grand Blue top 8 was kind of like a lot smaller in comparison.
Mm.
And I mean, in all fairness, like I can understand the sentiment that it's like this random ass game just shows up and it gets like the 5 screens on the big stage, versus like Grand Blue, it's just got like one like small screen.
Mm.
But in all fairness, like, I mean, when the game is gonna be the first major, like for a new game, I mean, let's be real,
Yeah,
especially
I mean,
for,
you can't. I mean,
it's 2xKO. I mean, it's free too on top of it, so it's like it's kind of
yeah.
just like, first it's like Grand Blue. Like Grand Blue has now been out for like a couple of years, so like, what are you supposed to do about that? You really can't do anything.
Yeah, I
But
mean, when you switch, it's the brand new fighting game on the market, so it's obviously going to have an audience.
yes, and especially because it's already got like, it already had an audience with like the early access and betas.
Yeah.
So to have the first like official launch of it, you may as well like give it the big stage. And
Mhm.
and for an IP as big as League. So
Yeah,
and
it's true.
But if we talk about some of the other things that were happening at Frosty Fastings,
Mhm.
where the deodorant at?
That's
Yikes.
insane to me that fucking happened. Like,
I'm like,
my
dude,
God.
how is nobody? I'm like, y'all really are never grew up from the Smash Bros community? Like, come on.
It's fucking insane.
Like, what was it, Gavin, that you were saying that, like, like musty
Someone called it.
Faustings?
Someone called it frosty fartings.
Ooh.
Ooh,
It's
Ooh,
terrible.
boy.
yep.
It's so gross. I think that's the one thing that has, I mean, obviously money wise and time wise, but that's also one consideration I think about when I want to go to Evo that year. I'm like, I don't know, man. I think this is gonna be really smelly at Evo.
Yeah, I know. It's like every time like I think about it, it's like then it's like, oh yeah, people probably smell.
No, thank you. That's why we should retain wearing masks outside of COVID. We should just do it for
I agree. I think we
hygienic
should.
purposes.
For hygienic purposes, yes, and we need to have like and
Yeah.
then now you know what we're gonna be, Gavin? We're gonna get some body armor, like actual vest, and we're gonna wrap it in deodorants. Or
Hell
like
yeah.
or
Just give them
this
out.
just like here you go. Here you go. They just see like there's like two idiots just like walking around in like a bulletproof vest covered in fucking deodorant.
We're gonna go viral. I honestly would low key be down to do that. High key, actually.
A high key just to be, and we're gonna have like a
Highest
sign.
of keys.
We're gonna have a sign. Take a shower. It's a picket fence.
Don't tell me you don't, because I know you need it. Just take it. Don't argue with me.
And then we're just gonna be like, it's like just take it, just take it.
Just take it. Just take it. Do not argue. Stop resisting. Stop resisting.
And then what is it, Gavin? If one of us competes in any of like the like tournaments, we need to have like the handle "wash yourself" or something. And it's
Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I'm still debating if I even want to go to Evo this year because like it's actually earlier this time around. Like I think I mentioned to you, it's like end of June, and I'm like,
Where's it gonna be? Is it in Vegas again?
It's in Vegas still, but it's in June though. It's not August this time around.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say Vegas in June. Ugh.
Yeah, I don't know. I think
As
I'm
warm as it's been in California lately.
yeah, and plus like Max is not going to be there
Yep.
either, so it's like that like hurt it even more. Like my thought of
And
going
hot and stinky? No, thank you. Not the best combination.
hot and stinky and no
Never.
Maximilian there.
Ugh. Not worth. Not worth.
I don't think I can. I think I
worth
have
it.
to. We might have to think about it. But one day, Gavin, when we go to Evo, whenever that happens, I don't know when. We need to keep that idea in mind.
Oh yeah, that'll be back in my mind for a while.
Oh yeah.
Crazy.
Hey, we go viral one way or another, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that happened. But yeah, fighting game community, please learn to shower, please. I don't want to hear that it's a tactical what's it called? It's a tactical
Vintage.
thank you. The tactical advantage. I'm like, no, that's fucking gross. But another thing that did happen at Frosty Faustings, and that's actually insane that this happened. Somebody spiked the fucking free water.
I saw that and I was like, "There's no way, dude."
I was like, they need cameras on that. Like somebody,
I
they
think
taped
free
it.
water is nuts.
And like someone was like saying some dude probably just like came in with bad controls and decided to spike the water.
Oh
I'm like,
my
that is
god,
like that's
that's
criminal.
insane. Literally, like, what are we doing here?
Like I think that's the other thing that would be scary about like at least well Frosty Faustings in comparison to like the other like fighting game tournaments too. Like that's it seems like it's in less control. You know, and that's saying a lot because like Frosty Faustings is supposed to be like on that upper echelon of tournaments too.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, but
No one's gonna show up next year.
yeah, because they're gonna be like, is the water spiked or is it or does it smell?
Yeah.
Uh,
Jeez, that's rough.
yeah.
Bad.
Yeah. But Frosty Fausting's already wrapped up though, so congrats to the winners of the respective tournaments.
Pray for everyone's noses.
Yes. And just hygiene and health, all that. So the next one, and this is actually probably more for Trevor. Tekken 8 Season 3 did get announced.
Woo!
Yes.
Did you?
Yes, it
And
did.
Trev, did you see who the characters are? At least the 3 revealed ones.
Well,
Kangaroo
can I be
Jack.
honest? Wait, actually, wait. So there was a kangaroo. Holy shit! Is he Junior or is he the OG guy? Who is
I think
he?
it's
Who is he? Wait,
the.
no,
I
no,
think
no,
it's
no.
supposed to be Junior. Because if
See,
it's Junior, they have the
yeah.
little kangaroo on the pouch, doing the same exact boxing stance.
Oh
The why I
my
oughta.
god.
I thought it was fake. I completely thought it was fake. I was like, what? The fucking kangaroo?
Dude,
I saw the
Tekken.
trailer,
That's
I
a
was like, oh my
deep
God,
Come on,
cut. That's
Gavin.
an
Tekken is the one
OG.
game where you can have the dumb characters show up.
That's true. I forgot there's bears and pandas and that shit. And a tiger that can wrestle.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm dumb.
Cyborg
Jaguar.
and fucking
It's a
Well, no,
It's a wrestler
that's
that just makes jaguar noises. We don't know what he's
Yes.
saying, but we believe it.
I think it's a leopard. Is it a leopard? No, it's a
Or
leopard.
actually, yeah, probably a leopard.
Yes.
I don't know.
Nuts, man.
Big cat.
Jackal. It's a jackal. It's a jackal.
Snow
I
leopard.
was right the first 50 times. Why would it be right the next 50 times? All right,
I mean,
sorry.
but anyways,
Um,
characters that did get announced for Tekken 8 Season 3, Kunimitsu, Bob is back, and Roger Jr., and we have a 4th character that's a mystery character.
that,
Tifa Copium continues. I don't think she's
That
going
would
to
be
be in
really
the game,
sick.
sadly. It would be cool, but I don't think she's going to be in it. I feel like it's going to be a Virtua Fighter character. That's what I think.
Could
but
be.
I could be wrong. I would love it to be Tifa, but that's like that's the consensus guest character right now. Or if they want to go crazy, put Leon.
I was gonna say actual Leon would be insane, especially for the Requiem hype. I mean, granted, that would be probably a long way away from now, but
Well,
when is
the fourth
when is that
character is
character
in
supposed to be
winter,
released?
so just kind of bear that in mind.
Okay, yeah. Ethan Winters, sorry.
Oh, we have to show his face now, though.
maybe. Yeah.
Guess so.
Even though we know what his face looks like, Capcom doesn't want to show his face. Or if you want to be, funny, put Chris Redfield punching boulders and shit.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Put on Tekken 7 music. All right, when you guys said Tekken, I loaded up the game now, and so I was to see if there was any but no, we're good.
And the key thing about
yeah.
Season 3 though is in terms of balance, they said that supposedly they're gonna try to go back to basics because I know to my understanding of outside looking in, it seemed like Tekken 8 Season 2 was basically what happens if you change too much. And a lot of people hated the game around that point.
That explains why no one's playing it.
Yep.
Oh, we got Miari Zo. That was the previous one, and then Fakumo, of course.
Yep.
And Armor King. Yeah, all of them. All right. Yeah, that makes sense. So they're gonna add. Adding 3 more or 4 more.
It's 4 more characters. 3 we know of. The 4th one is a mystery right now.
Wait, Bob. Bob from Tekken 7, Bob?
Yeah, the fat one.
That one. Oh, Bob.
It's just so funny that character was made in response to Rufus from Street Fighter.
That is funny.
Yep.
And he's there. My God, that's so funny.
But yeah, and the one thing, the other highlight of the TWT this time around, it's actually Harada's final appearance for Tekken.
Oh yeah, that's
before
right.
he steps away from the company, and in classic Harada fashion, unzips the jacket and says, "Don't ask me for shit." I need that shirt.
Makes sense. That
Now he can actually like say that because he's like, I don't fucking work for them.
Yeah, don't ask me for goddamn anything anymore. And people are still asking. I feel like people are gonna be like, yeah, okay, that's great. So like, can you help? Can you like put this in the game?
Yep.
When's Tifa?
Yeah,
Oh.
when's Tifa? That's let's put it this way. The second I hear that Final Fantasy VII music, I'm probably gonna be crashing through a window.
In a good way.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I swear. Or if they want to, they want to be funny, just put an actual anime character as like the mystery character. Just throwing ideas out there. Like Yuji would be pretty good.
That would be.
Yep. So I kind of like threw in these other ones just because in the spirit of fighting games. The biggest one is the most surprising that we have very little info on, which is, and I just kind of summed it up as, where the hell is Marvel Tokon right now?
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's
where is
true.
that? Where is that?
Yeah, like, you want to know what's crazy? Like, apparently, like, as of this recording, like, the last time we had any info about Marvel Tokon in terms of, like, characters, 241 days.
Jeez, really? My goodness.
So,
Really?
now, yeah. And I think, so, giving them the benefit of the doubt, I think what they're doing is that they're taking in all the info that people have said about the betas and just saying, like, the game kind of just plays itself out, like, as soon as, like, you play 15 minutes of that game. And
Mm,
so, because of that, like, maybe they're trying to figure out, like, a way to, well, one, probably, like, lessen the amount of damage, like, auto combos are and, like, their over-reliance on them,
mm.
which is one
Mhm.
thing I can hope, and then, of course, characters. Because we still don't know who's going to be in this game.
I'm talking to Guan Guan. That's what's happening.
But yeah, it's just kind of like, it kind of makes you wonder, like, what's going on with Tokon? Like, there has been no info on this game for like a long time. We still don't know a release date. It's alleged it's supposed to be this year, but we know it's not within Evo time. So
Mhm.
where is it? I mean, the worst thing that it could do is literally like land in like fall right now.
Yeah.
Right.
So I mean, we'll see. I'm still holding hope. Maybe like Tokon just randomly drops a fat ass trailer with like a bunch of characters, and they can confirm their release date finally. And then
That'd be ideal.
that would be the ideal one, especially because I think there's a state of play coming out like later this month. So if you're first party
Yeah, I think
focused,
so.
that would be a good time to do it. Just food for thought, you know.
Yeah. As long as it's not getting taken up by Wolverine and what other IPs are coming out.
Like around that, yeah, like Wolverine, I think is like
Yeah,
in
or
terms of Marvel,
Wolverine.
that's like currently the biggest one right now.
Yeah.
I mean, unless they're ballsy enough to do it, they're trying to line it up with Doomsday. But I
Yeah.
highly doubt that.
Yeah.
Um,
No, they're not going to show anything at the state of play. They're just going to dedicate an hour and a half to Deathloop 2. That's
Yes.
all it's going to be.
The most important game of the state of play, Deathloop 2.
oh dear. Oh dear God.
Deathloop 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Yes. Oh, but and High Guard. High Guard.
Oh, God. I guard 2.
um and then like the last of like in terms of fighting game things I put for the topics. And I can't remember if this just literally dropped before we recorded the last pod, or I honestly don't remember. I looked at the trailer, it said 7 days ago, so I'm like, I'm just going to take a guess that this dropped like literally as soon as we were done. But Invincible versus, they did announce 2 more characters.
Yes.
They announced Lucan, who is just fat Steve Harvey. And Anissa, who controversial is an understatement for this character.
Yeah.
He's a rapist.
God damn it, you had to say it, Trev.
Well, I mean, it's in all caps in the notes, and it
You
happened
couldn't
in
say
the
anything
comics.
else.
Well, I decided not to. Anyway, she's a felon and she needs to be locked up.
True.
I'm very scared if
Oh,
they
not-
decide. I'm very scared on how they're gonna approach that scene. Like, I'm very worried.
Look, I think it's gonna have a slight retcon where she doesn't get to do that, but she gets his DNA somehow. I feel
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
because yeah,
We just gotta
I
take your
honestly.
blood, Mark. Just a routine blood test here at the doctor's
Who
office.
said anything about blood? You understand that he has a girlfriend, and they are probably, trauma bonding every single chance they get because there's so much that
Yes.
fucking happens in that show. So they're fucking. So you can tell that there's gonna be a lot of used condoms everywhere. So she could just go "Bloop," and then leave, and like in like blink of an eye.
Right.
That's how I'm hoping they're gonna skirt around it because I don't want to see that animated. Nobody wants to see that animated.
Yeah.
No,
Oof.
it definitely would put Amazon like in the
That's what
hot
he did
seat
for the
for
show,
that.
did they not?
What was that?
That's what he did for the show, did they not?
What
What?
for something like that?
Yeah, no?
No, not with Invincible.
No.
It's more of the comic itself. Has that as a scene.
Wait, has she
So-
not shown up in the show yet?
She has
Oh, okay.
like half an episode, maybe, give or take.
I see.
It was when he was still with his previous girlfriend, so that's all I remember.
Right.
But yeah, I haven't really like kept up too much with Invincible versus because I know they're kind of like they're sort of like still just ironing out a lot of things for that game, but I'm still excited for it.
Mhm.
The fact that it's pretty much just taking the NRS spot too. I mean,
Yeah. So,
still waiting on and someone actually said it too, and I honestly forgot this character. Where's Alan? Where's fucking Seth Rogen's character?
oh, yeah.
And then of course I keep telling Trev, where's fucking Conquest?
Mhm.
Day 48 of asking for conquest.
Day 40 Day 48 with the triangle.
People think
What
I'm
day is it?
unstable, but that's only because I don't have conquest in my character selection.
I'm gonna be like King because I sent a GIF to Josh in our group chat of Kingpin like just pressing the pen. That's gonna be me when I see another Invincible trailer and it's not Conquest in the title.
Yeah, that's. You just see like you just see like that one random older guy who joined in at the end of the last season.
Oh, fucking
He's like being
Optimus?
highlighted.
You mean the guy?
No. Well, I mean, that would be cool too, but I meant like literally a benign character that like
Oh
doesn't
god.
even, like where's best
Immortal?
friend? No, the best friend with his boyfriend.
Oh.
Oh my fucking god, that character! Jesus. Well, technically,
What if it's like a duo? So it's like he uses cyborg boyfriend as help, but then he like hits him still fighting.
it would be so fucking weird to like animate all that too. Like it's a character that doesn't fucking matter in a way, but it's just like, oh, he's gay. That's it.
He's gay, and his boyfriend is a cyborg, and the cyborg is the one doing the fighting. Think of it like JoJo in a stand.
Jesus Christ.
When we get Cyborg's real form as a character. Yeah. Now we're cooking.
Now we're cooking.
Now we're cooking.
But I think like in
Either way,
but to kind of like round it out like with Invincible, because honestly, like if they're still gonna add characters, I think Alan and Conquest are right now like probably the current best characters you could really like add right now, unless there's a. I was thinking about Oliver as well, but the only problem is that we don't really know what he looks like yet, outside of one trailer, him being like actually grown up, because obviously we can't just put a kid in there. Thrag is probably another character they want to build up hype, but he likely will be DLC because of the new season.
yeah.
Oh God, and then maybe the Guardians at some point, but I don't know which one you do. Just do Immortal, like Immortal, Duplicate.
I mean, get all the Guardians in there. Why the fuck not? We only got to
Yeah.
see them for a second.
Who was the
Okay.
Batman guy? What was his name?
Night
Darkwing.
Dark.
Nighthawk?
That sounds. I don't remember what it sounds.
I want to say it's Darkwing, but I could be wrong. But yeah,
Darkwing.
the Batman character
Yeah,
should be in the game. I feel like there was like another Viltrumite character that I should be aware of that I didn't already mention. That was prominent in the show, and I'm blanking. I mean, I could be. Maybe I'm just making it up too, because like I know right now, obviously, it's like Conquest and Thrag is like probably up there in terms of Viltrumites they want to add.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, put what about the what's his name? The one that looks like Bobby Hill.
What?
The Cecil's like assistant.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking. What is
Oh my
it?
God.
Uh,
Oh God.
I haven't watched that show in so
What's-
long.
but they call him by his name a lot.
Oh my God. Why am I blanking on it?
Oh God.
Who wants to
Invincible.
pull out their phone and just look it up?
Invincible. It's not Stanley.
Stan? I don't know.
I don't remember.
I'm blanking on his name. Fuck, man.
I'm blanking. Well, either way, that guy, yes.
Yes, him.
Donald.
should be-
Donald.
Thank you.
Donald.
Mm.
Thank you.
Yeah, Donald
Sorry.
could
It just
be a
came to me in
character.
like a fever Oh God, that was great. Okay, so yeah, Donald.
And then great, another character I'm blanking on their name. The one that was basically that started the whole Invincible war.
Mhm.
He could maybe be a character, and I wouldn't be mad, because if he just does like telepath shit, that would work.
Angstrom?
Angstrom, thank you.
Angstrom Levy.
Yeah, Angstrom Levy.
I think. Oh yeah, no. Okay, so yeah, there's that, and then he has a special where he brings his alternate universe versions of himself.
And just like they just beat the shit out of you, essentially.
Well, I want there to be some. Wait.
You could probably just do it like what you could do for a super for him is like he takes you to like that desert universe, and then he just
No, wait. That feels like more of an Invincible kind of thing. To beat you down in the desert like that, they give you the Angstrom.
Well, Invincible doesn't already has his level 3, but it's like it's more of like Angstrom like teleports you to it, kind of like oh my God, there's so many characters that do that in Injustice, like Scarecrow's like super, do something like that.
Yeah.
With
Okay, I can see that.
And if you want to be funny, I'm just gonna like be funny about this. Like, if you want to have a guest character, just put Homelander or Butcher. I think we mentioned that before, but put a boys character in the game. just for the sake of like having that Amazon crossover.
See that
Yeah.
happening.
Like I think Homelander would be the most likely, but if they want to go different, just put Butcher. So, but that's at least on what I think of for Invincible. Still excited. It's coming out end of April too. So
Jesus, man, this first quarter of the year is insane.
I know. Just still looking at the first.
So much, especially in March, man.
Yeah, like, and that's even considering games that got pushed out of March too.
Yeah.
But I guess quickly before we wrap up this pod that Gavin did mention to me before the podcast started, PS Plus games did get announced last week.
Woo!
And in terms of highlights, it's Ace Combat 7 for us at least.
Woo!
And
So
The two games look fine. What was it? It was so. What's that game called? The
Ultros, I believe.
that sounds right. And what was the other
I
one?
want to say it's Ultros. I could be wrong, but it's like another Metroidvania that's like super psychedelic looking.
Subnautica.
And then
Ultros.
Ultros was the
Yeah.
and then Subnautica like Below Zero. I mean, more Subnautica,
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah, I'm indifferent on that one.
Yeah, I have never played an Ace Combat game. I have recently been doing some, not deep dives, but I've watched some kind of retrospective videos on the older games and even AC7 a little bit. But in my kind of daily, what have I been doing lately and watching and playing lately? I did catch up on some movies that I wanted to and rewatch some stuff. I rewatched The Batman for like the 800th time. I need to watch it again though. I actually want to watch it in black and white. And then I watched Taxi Driver and Zodiac for the first time. And then I watched Top Gun Maverick a couple
wow,
days
so
ago
it
for
did
the
make
first
you
time.
watch it.
I didn't. I hadn't. Well, I wanted to watch it for a while because my brother said it was really good, and it was the same director, producer, writer, and cinematographer, I believe, as F1, which I didn't really like. And for all intents and purposes, Top Gun Maverick is just F1 with better pacing, better writing, better acting, and much better and higher stakes. And so I watched Top Gun, and I was like, "Damn, this movie is actually really good." And now I need to play Ace Combat.
Oh, there you go. So
good to say, I very much want to play Ace Combat 7. I heard it's one of the better ones. I mean, obviously, there's been. I didn't really even know how deep the Ace Combat kind of games were. I thought that was like, oh, this is the new one that's coming out this year is the 8th game in the series. No, it's like the 16th game in the series. There was a bunch of like portable. There was like a PSP version, and there was a few Game Boy versions. There was some iOS games that didn't do well.
of course,
there were some weird
iOS.
spin-off titles. Yeah, so this is like the I think Ace Combat A is like the 16th game in the series, but a lot of people say like was it 3? Is it 3, 4, 5? I think, or 4, 5, and 6 is like the holy trilogy of the Ace Combat games. I think it's 3, 4, and 5. But then a lot of people have said that Ace Combat 7 is basically like the proper kind of resurrection return to form that kind of combines everything great about Ace Combat into one game. So I'm very excited to play it, being my first Ace Combat game. And there's online multiplayer, which is a lot of fun. But yes, highly recommend Top Gun Maverick if you haven't seen it. I'm very excited to play Ace Combat. And they also, I found that Thrustmaster makes a flight stick for PlayStation. So
they actually
maybe
have
down
like
the
a
line I'll consider
licensed like
buying
flight stick for it.
Yeah, it's
wow.
the Thrustmaster T some or other. And yeah, so I might get that at some point, but obviously I'll be putting on controller for the time being. But I didn't know that there was an actual one that like is licensed for like Ace Combat and works on PS5 now. So that's pretty neat.
Cool.
But yeah, Also, speaking about movies, I don't know if anyone is interested, but I'm probably going to be seeing Iron Lung maybe tomorrow.
Ooh,
Um,
hell
just
yeah.
because I've heard kind of similar things, but at the same time, I've heard mixed things about it. So I kind of want to see it for myself.
Just kind of like
Um,
formulate an opinion on it.
yeah, and I just recently watched a few of his Markiplier's Iron Lung videos, so I kind of have a bit more context about what I'm getting into. So, yeah, I think I might just go see that tomorrow because it's usually theater discount days. Um,
On Tuesdays.
but yes, yeah, yeah. But there's like no Regal theater anywhere near me, so I might just go to
I
the movie theater around
I
the
was
corner
about to
though.
say because doesn't Iron Lung have like limited? Isn't it having going through like limited releases or something like that?
They're playing it at the Cinemark around the corner from me, so
Oh, okay.
I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, very excited for Ace Combat. Taco Maverick is really good. If you haven't seen it, watch it. Don't go watch F1. Watch Taco Maverick instead.
That's just
um,
that is funny though that it's like wow because like I think I remember I asked you about F1 or maybe I've heard it through someone else and they said like F1's
mhm.
kind of just okay or not that good.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because I don't think it's a great movie, but there's aspects of it that I do like, and even the aspects that I do like are still retained in Top Gun. So it's just like to me, it's just a better movie overall.
Got it. Okay.
Obviously, Joseph, I think his name is Joseph Kaczynski, is the director. He knows. I will say one thing that Top Gun and F1 do share that are both really good. I think obviously Hans Zimmer score is fantastic. And Joseph Kaczynski does know how to direct really great kind of pulse pounding, really well directed action sequences, which are still in both movies, but just the surrounding story and the characters and the pacing behind all of it is a lot better
Mm-hmm.
in Top Gun. I think even the action sequences are cool because like the jet flying stuff is really really well done. Um, really good movie. I feel like I definitely robbed myself of not seeing it in a theater. Um, and also for the last time, the Batman is better than anything no one has done. Anyway, go see Top Gun, play AC7. It'll be good.
All right. We'll definitely report back on it. Probably on the next pod, see how we feel about the game.
Yep,
And
absolutely.
yeah. Um, aside
I need to
from
watch Penguin.
oh my god, I forgot the Penguin TV show is a thing too.
Yeah, I think I'll watch that probably closer. I'll probably watch the movie and watch that closer to part two's release. Just still not for another almost 2 years, which is ridiculous.
Is it really next year for
I think it's October of 27.
Jesus
Yeah, it was supposed to be October of
this year?
25.
Or yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
I remember hearing about that, and I was like, God damn it!
yeah, very unfortunate. But I'm just hoping the delays will just make it a better movie. That's all we can hope.
One can hope, right?
But, yep.
um, yeah. I think that just about wraps it up. Unless you guys got anything else you want to add.
No, I mean, I'm
Uh,
also playing a little bit of Alan Wake 2 again. Not really again, but going through the parts that I playing it, yes, playing it more or less for the first time. Because I only played for a handful of hours the first time I played it, so I'm actually kind of going through it, and I've gotten past some parts where I'd left off. So I'm now in Watery. So we're
Mm,
moving. We're moving. I got through
we're
the sub. This
moving.
last part
We're
was
moving.
the subway station with Alan Wake. That was where I'd stopped with my first playthrough. So I restarted another playthrough, and now we're in Watery with Saga. So still very cryptic. Still don't kind of gaining a bit of an understanding, but it's still very
I yeah,
very
I'm like
audited.
trying my best not to say what like the whole what's going on with the game. Like, because when you're
Sure, I
asking me
think
last
I've
night, I
got
was like,
more of a
I'm
grasp
trying not to
though.
spoil this because I'm gonna be pissed if you
Yeah, I
don't
mean,
learn about it.
I've got more of a grasp of it. I get like his wife went missing in the lake, and he's trying to ride him out of this place, and then him and his like evil doppelganger escape the lake, but he has to ride himself back to save everybody, kind of something like that. But then the characters that he writes are a part of the manifestation of reality, and he's seen them in his dreams, so he wrote them into the book, and now they're reality. So evil. It's a lot going on, but I'm kind of grasping it a bit more to
Good,
where
good.
I'm like, okay, I can play
Look,
this and kind of like not feel like I'm kind of getting nowhere because the story is Just barely, but story is a little bit kind of making a bit more sense.
Okay.
Just barely though, but
Good,
we're
good.
getting there.
Hell yeah. Trev, do you have anything you want to, any final thoughts you want to close out on?
I mean, other than I also need to watch the Penguin show. I think we're good.
Okay. All right. Awesome.
Daredevil too.
Oh man.
Oh, and Daredevil is well, fuck.
Apparently, you can start the original series and Born Again, and you'll still have like if you watch like one episode a day, you can still have time to catch up until season 2 comes out.
Oh, there you go.
Which don't know if I'm
Fair.
going to do, but I was really enjoying the first part of it, the original series that came out in 2015. I just didn't continue watching it. I got like a few episodes in,
Hey, there you go.
so we'll see. We'll see.
We shall
Too many
see.
Yeah.
games coming out anyway.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I'm currently that's my focus right now. It's just like there's too many games, so I'd rather worry about that right now. So
My not to mention my game and movie backlog. Like Jesus,
yeah,
it's bad.
yep. Still got like a big ass Steam library right now of just old games and games I have yet to play. But we will go ahead. We'll wrap up this episode. A very fighting game centric episode, but we did try to sprinkle in a couple other things in the process. But want to thank you guys for joining me on the pod. It's always great to have you guys for a conversation. Gavin, are you still trying to stay in the shadows for the time being?
Yes.
Okay.
I am vengeance. I'm sorry.
And vengeance.
I am the shadows.
I am the knight.
But Trev,
Oh,
where can everyone find you?
they can find me on Instagram at PJ_DYNO. You can find me my music on Josh's platform, which is Read Your Mind, RDYRMND.
Freddie
And
Raymond.
yeah, Randy Raymond,
Freddie
exactly.
Raymond.
I love that joke stuck. It's one of my favorite jokes.
It's what we all thought it was when we first saw it.
Literally.
Yeah. And nothing else at the moment, but stay tuned. I'm auditioning for more work, so hopefully there'll be something to talk about in the future.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. And I am your host, Zero Requiem 14. Follow me on my socials on this YouTube page, Instagram. Twitch might be coming back very soon. I did just get new internet installed.
Yeah.
So we might be back on the streaming game. I do have to figure out a schedule for that because I think what I'm probably going to do in terms of streaming is maybe stream like once a week, maybe like every Friday or something. That's what I'm thinking about. Although I need to solidify it first before I can commit to that. So I'm trying to get that figured out. We may have a stream this Friday. We may not. Just keep an eye out for announcements. But you
We
can follow
will.
me.
Don't worry.
Oh yeah, we definitely will. Maybe who knows? Maybe it'll be 2XKO Fridays. I don't fucking know. That's an idea.
Mm.
You guys could just see me either beat the shit out of someone or maybe me losing my fucking mind.
Either one works.
Either one works, yes. But yep, we'll go ahead. We'll wrap up this episode. Thank you guys for watching this episode of the Off the Top Podcast, the most unprofessional professional podcast in the YouTube space, hosted by yours truly. Until then, we'll see you guys next time. Take care and have a good night, or whenever you're watching this.